G'day and welcome to JoeJoeMoto. Today is all about how to do a wheelie. So I have to preface this video first of all to let you know that I am so far from an expert it's not funny. I can do a tiny little wheelie and that's about it. This is more of a practice, more of a what I've learned along the way, what I've viewed on other videos, watching me learn how to do a wheelie, more than I'm an expert and I know how to wheelie and I'm going to teach you. So with that, take what I'm telling you from a grain of salt, do your own research, get out on your own bike and try things yourself. So the first and most important thing is your back brake. Back brake control is going to be the key for you to do wheelies. Uneven Edits had this awesome little tip. Imagine that you have a tomato in between your foot and the brake pedal. And what you're trying to do is squish the tomato, not smash the tomato. So that's what I'm going to be practicing today, is back brake control. So the second most important thing you're going to need, actually it might be the first most important thing I think. I might switch those around. I think the first most important thing is all of the gear. Today I have on absolutely everything. It is stinking hot. It's like 35 degrees right now, yet I have everything. I've got my body armor, my knee braces, boots, all of my gear, gloves, neck roll, everything is all ready to go because you're probably going to flip it. I've flipped the bike probably 5 times already doing wheelies, and today is probably going to be no different. I most likely will be flipping the bike. And if you're prepared for that and you think this will probably happen, I think it's going to be not a big surprise. I've got all the gear on and I'm prepared for it. That's going to be one of the big keys. So we're going to be starting off quite slow. We're not going to be fanging down there trying to do a 5th gear wheelie standing up. We're just going to be doing a nice little incline, finding a nice little spot to just pop up that wheel and practice using that back brake to bring it back down. So without further ado, let's go do some wheelies. So this is the first little track I've cut in this morning. We've got 3 little areas that I'm going to be practicing on today. This one's got quite a steep incline, and you'll notice if you've ever tried wheelies before, an incline definitely helps you bring that front wheel up, but you do need to be ready with that back brake, and this is going to help me practice that back brake control. Okay, I'm going to be starting in 2nd gear. My body position is I'm on quite the back of the seat here, and I've got my foot over that back brake, ready. You know, just testing it out, feeling it. Popping it, bringing it back down. Not smashing it, not smashing it. So I'm in 2nd gear, I've got my finger on the clutch here, ready to pull it. I'm going to give it a little bit of a zap. And then bring it back down. Oh, it's a bit hard on that one. Okay, while we're coming back down here, I'm going to tell you, I have had probably 4 or 5 literally dreams about getting it. Getting that balance point, using the back brake, and just being able to wheelie. And it's the best feeling in the world, and I can't wait. I will do it. I will do it one day. Squish the tomato. Don't smash the tomato. Squish the tomato. Throttle and clutch control are obviously going to play a big part as well. You know, you wouldn't be a new rider just cracking straight into wheelies. You've got to be able to control that throttle, control that clutch. Huge part of it. So if you're new like me, you'll think you're getting up pretty high there with the wheelies, but you're not. You're really not. You're nowhere near the balance point yet. Absolutely nowhere near. Now, that was a nice long wheelie, but I didn't use my... Well, I don't know, I did use my back brake. There's that back brake, come on. Has to be instinct. Has to be absolute instinct to hit that back brake. Just to touch it. Touch that back brake. back brake. Back brake to bring it back down. Back brake to bring it back down. That's feeling really good. That's actually feeling really good. Look, I've really got to practice what I preach. You know, with my kids and the people that I work with and all the rest of it, I tell them all the time, the only thing that's standing between you and what you want to do is doing it. Practice makes perfect. If you want to do it, you've got to get out there and do it and practice. That's what I need to do. If I want to be able to wheelie, I need to practice. It's not just going to happen. Every time I get on the bike, I need to be popping the little wheelies, practicing the back brake constantly. Maybe even just doing this, just coming out just to practice. So on the way out here while I was gearing up, I had some pre-workout, you know, gym me up. I was listening to Rage Against the Machine for a long time, really amped myself up because I'm a wuss. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. I'm a real wuss when it comes to stuff like this. Nah, that was just using the power of the bike. Come on, Joe. It'll be very interesting to do a little montage of all of the wheelies clipped together from the point and shoot camera, to see the difference in height and distance and all the rest of it from start to finish to today's effort. Yes, that felt so good. Brake, back brake, back brake. Should do a back brake counter. See how many times I say back brake. Back brake. Back brake, back brake, back brake. Okay, hot little tip here. Second gear, because first gear is just way too snappy. Way too snappy for anything. On pretty much any bike, really. You gotta have extreme balance if you're gonna be doing first gear slow wheelies. You know, you gotta be really good, like really good. That's why second gear, a little bit of speed, a little bit of momentum. Oi, that felt nice. Squeeze the tomato. Don't be smashing no tomatoes. Squeeze it. Man, it is so easy to get down on yourself doing this, practicing. It's like, why can't I do it? Everyone else can do it. Because they've been practicing. And you haven't. Huh. Makes sense. It's going well. It's going real well. Oh, that was smooth too. Very smooth. Hey, do you want to know who I'm better at wheeling at today? Everyone else that's not out practicing. That's who I'm better at. I love that. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Silly, 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 silly. I was saying before about all the gear, you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared. That felt pretty good, that one. That felt pretty good. My own little personal tip, disclaimer, again, I'm not an expert. Looking far ahead. Looking far ahead. It's helped me these last couple of goes, I think. Looking in the distance. Got a little bit more speed. And use the brake to bring it down. Oh yeah. Even when it's running out of power and you're starting to come down, still touching that back brake, letting it down gently. Well, as gently as you can anyway. So the final place I want to try here is just on the dirt road. It's not going to offer the same grip, obviously, that grass is, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Oh, that's interesting. Sort of grips, then slips, then grips. Ugh. Yeah, nah. And that's where we're going to leave it. So let's review the two main things. Number one, all the gear. You may flip it. You saw me nearly flip it today. I was like that close to flipping it. I've flipped it probably 5 times, like I said before, trying to do wheelies. So you probably are going to flip it when you're practicing wheelies. So make sure you've got all the gear on. And number two, back brake practice. That's going to be the key to your wheelies. Making sure that you know where that balance point is. Well, not where the balance point is, but getting close to the balance point and touching that back brake. Remember that squishing the tomato thing, not smashing it, and that'll really help you out. It's definitely helped me out today for sure. I hope you've seen the progression of me going from little tiny wheelies to getting a little bit more height there and a little bit more distance. I am so far from good, it's not funny, but at least I'm out here practicing and I'm giving it a go. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll be around here on the screen there somewhere. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of my wheelies. Give me some hot tips. If you're an expert at wheelies, let me know. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I could do better, what I can practice on, because I'd love to hear it because I really want to keep practicing. Give this video a big old thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you tomorrow. So a little tiny shout out here at the end here to the Wide Open Life. He did a bit of a response video to my first gear challenge. He thought I was in second gear for my fastest run, but there's not a chance I was. So anyway, it was great for him to mention my channel when he was doing his video, so I thought I'd mention his back. The Wide Open Life. The link will be in the description below, so go check it out if you want it. And just as a bit of an I told you so, I'm in second gear now, and I'm going to rev it out a fair way. That was 75 or so there. There you go, it was definitely first gear on that first gear challenge. I just pulled the clutch in and had a bit of a run on, and that gave me that top speed.